Gervonta Davis confirms what Richard Henderson says. Gervonta Tank Davis told him that he will indeed fight Devin Haney at 140 pounds, that he ain't scared to do that shit, and y'all got him messed all the way up. He also, and Devin Haney says that Tank Davis always only calls him out when he has a fight lined up. Oh, shit, man. I love when these two get to talking. I love when all this shit happens because it makes for good content, and it just gives me an opportunity to continue to expose the shit out of all this line and hypocrisy that be going on in boxing between Tank Davis and Devin Haney. So smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I ask that you also join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we be doing. And if you want to debate, you can hit me up on my email, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email. Or you can always just come by the platform when I'm live, and you can hit the link, and we can debate right then and there. Let's get it cracking, though. So, there's two parts I want to cover. First, I want to talk about what Tank Davis said about Sean Porter and confirming what Richard Hitchens said about him fighting Devin Haney at 140 pounds. And then I want to talk about what Devin Haney said about Gervonta Tank Davis always calls Devin Haney out when he has a fight lined up, and that he's free right now. So let's make the fight happen. And I don't care where the fight is at. Let's talk about it, bro. So here's the thing, right? When Richard Hitchens said that Gervonta Tank Davis would fight Devin Haney at 140 pounds, I told people, look, if this is true, it's good news. Richard Hitchens, who was someone that Tank Davis invited to his welcome home get together or party, whatever you want to call it. But when he first got out of jail in July of 2023, he had people at his home. He was having a good time, and him and Richard Hitchens were seen sparring. Just play sparring, play fighting, or whatever, slap boxing, whatever you want to call it. And so him and Richard Hitchens obviously got to be very close for Richard Hitchens to come to an event like that. When you first get out of jail, you don't invite just anybody to that. So we spoke under the assumption that what Richard Hitchens was saying was 100% true. Now fast forward to this tweet from Gervonta Tank Davis, and it verifies basically what Richard Hitchens says. Like, look, bro, Sean Porter, I beat your ass up, and you a welterweight, and you weigh more than 147 pounds. Why the hell would I be scared to fight a motherfucker with just a nose? And if you look at Devin Haney, you know exactly who he talking about. You know exactly who he talking about, bro. Basically saying this dude ain't got shit. All he is a nose. He ain't got no skill. He ain't got shit. Like, why the hell would I be scared to fight this motherfucker? And I love that, bro, because like I said, it's one thing to hear Richardson Hitchens say that and take that line and say that Tank said that. But what do we always want to hear when it comes to these fighters? You want to hear from the fighter himself. I don't want to hear about what Richardson Hitchens is planning to do from Tank Davis, just like I don't want to hear what Tank Davis is willing to do or won't do coming from Richardson Hitchens. I want to hear Tank Davis say it. I want to see Tank Davis put his words on it. And he did that in that tweet with Sean Porter. So I love that shit because that eliminates a hurdle. That eliminates this back and forth about 135, 140, catch weights, rehydration clauses, all of that shit. Tank again showing that, bro, don't none of that shit matter. I'm at you. Like, none of that shit matters. I'm gonna beat your ass regardless. So I love that energy, bro. I love that. 100% love that, bro. And it gives these Devin Haney fanatics that come by my channel, it gives you no out. It gives you no excuse. He's willing to give your boy what he want in terms of the weight and shit. He's willing to give him everything that he want in terms of the weight. Fight you at 140, no problem. I already whooped Sean Porter ass. The same Sean Porter that gave Terrence Crawford everything he can handle, gave Earl Spence everything he can handle, gave Keith Thurman everything he can handle, beat Nanny Garcia, beat Adrian Broner, beat Paulie Malignaggi, just, you know, one of the best welterweights, best resume at welterweight that you'll come across from this era probably, bro. Like, he one of them ones, and everybody know it. So if you can do that to Sean Porter, why would you be like what Devin got that would make you scared of him? So I'm glad that he said that. So the weight shit, we ain't gotta talk about it no more. Devin has been able to, and his father had been able to get out of that capping ass shit they did, talking about they come to 135. Because it looks like, from the looks of things, Tank Davis don't even give a fuck about that shit. He ain't holding him to that shit. So you got out on one. Congratulations. You lying ass niggas. Congratulations. So there's that, right? Then there's the other part of this thing, man, where in response to that, because obviously Tank Davis said that shit based on the interview that Sean Porter was doing with Bill Haney. In response to that, Devin Haney jumps off the porch and just flat out lies. He always only called me out when I got a fight lined up. He always called me out when I got a fight lined up. I'm free now, so we can make the fight happen. And I don't care where it's at. Cool, no problem. If you don't care where it's at, why y'all trying to take the fight to Saudi Arabia? Like, see, shit don't add up, bro. And y'all refuse to call this shit out and then call me a hater. If you don't care where it's at, why is your entire team pushing for the fight to be in Saudi Arabia? See, you can say that shit on Twitter, but the actions that you show, that your team shows, is that y'all don't really want that fight. Because you're saying you don't care. You saying, I don't give a fuck, what's up, what happened, we do it anywhere. Meanwhile, y'all talking about some Saudi Arabia shit. So that don't add up. Obviously, you care where it's at. Because you know damn well if you get Turkey, at least got Sheik money that he ain't putting on the fight in fucking America. So clearly you care where it's at. 100%. So that's cap. Then the blatant cap is that Tank Davis always calls you out when he got a fight lined up. Sir, that is you. Devin Haney fans that are listening to my voice, that is your guy, bro. I don't understand why we can't just come together and tell the truth. That is him. He is the one. He is the one who had his father running around every channel on YouTube that would listen, saying that he didn't have a rematch with George Kambosos so he could fight Tank Davis right then. That was them, bro. Calling out Tank when they knew they had a rematch with Kambosos. They did that bullshit, bro. It was him that was saying he could fill in for Rolando Rolly Romero back in 2021 and already had a fight lined up with JoJo Diaz. Bro, they did that. They did that bullshit, bro. Yet again, it was him on September 1st, 2022 when he was fighting George Kambosos in a rematch in October. He said he would step in and fight Tank Davis a month later in December. But he already had a fight lined up for October. He did that shit, bro. He did that. These are all facts, bro. This is factual information that I'm giving y'all, and y'all will swear that I'm hating on the young man, bro. But this is a blatant lie, bro. When Vasily Lomachenko fought Jermaine Ortiz and Devin Haney got in the ring with him to build up their fight they had coming up, when he signed the Top Rank in the first place and said it was a 3-fight deal with Loma on the back end of the deal. Bro, it was Devin Haney that was saying he didn't have a fight lined up with Loma and he could go ahead and fight Tank Davis if he was free, and that he didn't sign to fight Loma yet. But on January 2nd, 2023, he wrote a note to himself saying, my goal is to beat Loma and then become champion at 140 pounds. Without Allah, I can't do it. He did that, bro. He was the one that was calling out Tank Davis when he already had a fight lined up with Lomachenko. He called out Tank Davis when he already had a rematch lined up with George Kambosos. He called out Tank Davis when he already had a fight lined up with JoJo Diaz. What are we talking about, bro? Why y'all just let shit be said and then just run with it, bro? That's a serious, legitimate, honest-to-God question, bro. So, I know that here on YouTube, the loud minority is the one that's gonna come and comment up under my video. But to those of us that keep it real, bro, Whether you think Tank Davis beats Devin Haney ass or you think Devin Haney beats Tank Davis ass, at the end of the day, it's two things. We have an opportunity now to hold Tank Davis to his words that he don't give a fuck about weight class. That he'll fight Devin Haney at 140. Love that. Love that. The other thing we have to do is quit letting these fighters lie, bro. Quit letting these fighters and these teams lie to us, man. And in reality, there's only one person. As a matter, bro, the man is saying he don't have a fight line, bro. He's telling y'all that he is free. But if you go back in time with the WBC and you look at the reason that they allowed him to fight Regis Prograis, bro. The only reason they let Regis fight Devin was because the winner agreed to go into negotiations and fight Sandor Martin next, bro. It's the only reason Regis didn't have to fight his mandatory at the time, who was Sandor Martin. So he went into that fight with Regis knowing that Sandor Martin was going to be his next fight. So you again are talking about Tank Davis, calling out Tank Davis, when you, sir, have a fight lined up. The one time in the last 3 years since 2021 that Devin Haney did not have a fight lined up, that was after the Lomachenko fight. He went and made sure he got one quicker than he ever got one in his entire career as a champion. He did not call for a Tank Davis fight. He did not do anything to show that he wanted to fight Tank Davis. He got quiet as a church mouse in the entire summer of 2023. But I'm having to watch him tell a bold-faced, blatant lie, and I'll be called a hater for pointing it out. Crazy. Some of y'all are crazy, bro. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think of this little Twitter shit. They most recent tweets about each other, man. Tank Davis confirms what Richardson Hitchens said about fighting Devin Haney at 140. Devin Haney says Tank Davis only calls him out when he got a fight lined up. And he don't call him out when he's free. Smash the like button, man. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out.